Oh, come on! This thing doesn't have Ethernet? Or does it? All right, guys, so you got your NBA Jam home and you're super excited and you built it and you're like, man, there is no wired Ethernet option, only wireless. So hit your live button for me for a minute. And when you go up to network setup, you'll see it has network type wireless. Now, if I go into the options, it just says none and wireless and cancel. So none clearly isn't an option. But if you read down here, it says, see whether you want to use a wired connection or a wireless connection. Now that got me thinking, could that micro USB port on the back be used for like a hub, and you could connect other devices such as an Ethernet adapter? Now that got me wondering and I wanted to try it. So that's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna see, can we have this say wired connection and utilize a wired Ethernet connection versus wireless? All right, so we're in the back of the machine, and as you can see, there is no Ethernet option. You can see your Wi-Fi antenna right there. So what I decided to do is take this cheapo hub that I have, and I actually use this on my Mister. It's just a standard cheapo USB-OTG hub, and I'm plugging it into the micro USB slot right here. It's gonna take me a second to get it because it's hard to see from this angle. There we go. Okay, so the hub is plugged in. Now keep in mind, do this all while the system is powered off. Now, I still don't have an Ethernet port, so how is this helping me? Well, now I can take this adapter, which is an Ethernet adapter, and it's got a USB on the other side. So I'm gonna plug that into my hub. And then the other end is gonna go into my Ethernet port that's plugged directly into my router. Now, providing this works, we should see a wired option pop up in the user interface. All right, let's go check it out. All right, my system's powered back up. I'm gonna hit the live button again. Now look, all of a sudden, I have a wired option that pops up in network setup. So I'm gonna hit wired, and it's gonna ask me, do I want it to automatically reestablish this connection every time? And then I already, if you can notice, the wired connection is actually there, indicating that I'm no longer on wireless and I'm on a wired connection. It does make me re-input my email and my public name, but if it's already in there, it just saves it for you. I'm gonna say I wanna be visible to everyone. I wanna say anyone can join my game, and sure, I can post on leaderboards, and I want everyone to see my leaderboards. Newest game first. So now, I'm connected via wired connection. So I'm very shocked that this actually worked, but it does. So kind of interesting. If you were complaining about not having a wired option, it looks like you indeed do. Now keep in mind, we'll do some final thoughts here in a second, but there's several ways you can do this. But this is just with parts I happen to have, laying around from my Mister and my laptop.
All right, guys, it's final thoughts time. So what do I think about the possibility of connecting your NBA Jam cabinet via Ethernet? I think this is really promising, but by no means is this something that's supported or even something that, they're advertising as an option. So this is one of those, use at your own risk thing. Now, I only did it with parts I had laying around, but it made me do some further research, and there are some things on Amazon. There's a couple parts where it's just micro USB to Ethernet. I will leave links in the description, but I'm gonna put a gigantic caveat that I have absolutely no idea if those are gonna work. I also didn't really have a chance to actually test anything. It did work, it did connect via Ethernet. I did connect to one player and that was it. I didn't actually, do a lot of research further than that. So this is kind of more of a proof of concept of, can I connect via wired Ethernet? And yes, you can. But I'm gonna have to do some subsequent videos on some testing. I'm trying to get someone that I can add to my favorites list so I can play. I got rejected 2 times. Like, why'd someone reject my game? I just want to play. Actually, I should be working, which is the reason why I didn't get a chance to test, because I'm actually supposed to be working right now. I gotta go, actually. So if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. Put your comments below. Is this this is really unexpected and kind of cool. So, from the geek in me is like, this is awesome. So, and I called up Justin and he's super excited. So we're both super excited, but we like tech. So it just is what it is. I think I already said leave your comments below, right? Yeah. Well, anyways, if you enjoy the video, give it a thumbs up, leave your comments below. Please consider subscribing to the channel, and don't forget to turn on the little notification bell so you can be informed of future videos. That's it for now, guys. We will see you on the next one.